Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. As promised, I would show you what it looks like after the snow has melted. As you can see some green grass now. And because yesterday I got to 60 degrees outside. It melted a good chunk of the snow. You can see just little bits there, but that's about it. Then you can see all that water from the flooding that the melting of the snow has caused. Come back over here a little bit. As you can see, there's significant flooding. Well, not really significant flooding, but the flooding right there. That the snow melt has occurred. Back there's like a little pond, and then you got water there. Come back over here. Scurry over this flooding, little bits of pieces of snow that's gonna be melting probably today or tomorrow. Because yesterday it got to 60 degrees and melted just about everything. The snow that you see was the compacted snow that was shoved up by the snow plows, which caused the drifting piles. But all that gray stuff you see in the snow is all the slushy mess that the snow melt has occurred with. All that running water in that field right there you see was snow melt water. And up here you can see just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that water. I can see it a little bit, but it's like a little mini stream that the snow melt has occurred with. As you can see over there, all green grass, snow has melted, and my best assumption with all the snow, you probably had about 8 inches on top of the significant icing that has happened. And I don't live in Texas, I live here in Ohio, but Texas has seen some significant record-breaking storms as well. I mean, everywhere has. But even here in Ohio, it's just been crazy. I've never really seen anything anywhere close to this before. I mean, I have seen more snow, but this was an ice event. It's just been crazy. See, look at all that water in there from the creaking streams and water melt from the snow. Like I said, there's bits and pieces of snow that you're seeing here, which are from the compacted snow, where there was more ice in these particular areas, and the snowplow shoveled it over, causing the snowdrift looking piles, compacting it down on top of other pieces of snow, and it's gonna take a lot more to melt this. I don't know about today, because it's a little chilly, but especially when back up to in the 50s in a couple of days again. It's like 43 for today's high, I think it is. Then it's supposed to approach the 50s, maybe near 60 again by the weekend. And then next week it'll stay warm in maybe the 50s, maybe some 40s, but mostly 50s probably. Like I said, that gray stuff, that's the slushy part. So it's crazy. And by the way, this big field that you're seeing, even all of this back even where that water was, this is the big farmer's field. And I don't know if you can see it back there. They're like building a little station thing back in there. I've still been determined to find out what that is. I'm gonna have to do some looking up and see what I can find out. But I think it's supposed to be another thing that generates power of some sort, but I don't know what it's gonna be for. I'm not sure. I mean, I went walking around there before, and I got a closer look at it, but it took me about half an hour to walk over there. And just because I'm not going to be walking all the way over there, but because like I said, the purpose of this video is to show you the most of the snow melt and stuff that has occurred from yesterday's extremely warm temperatures around 60 degrees. Today back down to like 43. It's forecasted high. It's like 38, 39 right now, something like that. It's a little breezy out here. The wind's about maybe between 5 to 10 miles per hour, something like that. And it's coming from the northwest. So it's coming from the northern side, bringing cooler than the southwest or southeast ones or whichever. It's probably going to be coming from the southeast coming up. And that's going to bring a warmer wind because, it's down south and it's warmer down there. It'll be pushing up warmer area from there. And we will have to get from there. It's just crazy, But coming up in about a minute or two, we'll get another mini water puddle. Places where there was more snow and water has not evaporated yet. I mean, obviously, that's the truth, because, when you get that much snow melting and ice, the ground's not going to be able to soak up all that at once. I mean, it's just not going to happen. The parts where it doesn't look like there's no water, that's because those parts of the areas were a lot drier and they needed more water. Places you see water sitting on top were already moistened enough, and they couldn't take it anymore, so the water sitting there until it could absorb that kind of water. It's just like us humans. I mean, yes, water's really good for us and we need a lot of it, but we can only take so much at a time. Same thing with grass. They can only take so much water at a time. So that's why, there's water sitting on top of here from this snow melt. And yes, it absorbs some of it, but not all of it. So here's the next water puddle again. Let me see. Yeah, I'm zoomed all the way out. There you go. But yeah, that's that next water puddle. I mean, it's a fairly decent sized one. Pretty muddy and dampy probably, with it being a field. All this shit that I've been showing you anyways right now, I'll come back through during the summertime when there's crops and stuff growing, and we can do a video on that, discussing maybe what kind of crops that they're growing or whatnot, and see what we can do from there. I mean, it'd be pretty nice to see what they do. I mean, they've done it before. I mean, they've grown stuff, but I really haven't got a close look to see what it was. So, maybe comment down below, maybe if there's any fields or, farm fields near your area and what kind of crops that they grow in yours. If it's all kinds, or if there's a particular kind, or just whatever. Another puddle back in there, as you can see, probably right there in the middle. But yeah, I mean, this snow was really fun while it lasted and stuff, but it was also kind of dangerous at the same time because there's just a lot of ice, and the ice is, if it was for the ice and it was just the snow, I wouldn't have minded it. But the temperatures were on the pretty extreme side. It got down to like the single digits with wind chills at like 15 below for a couple days there. So I mean, I don't really care much for that either. I mean, I like the snow. To be honest with you, I prefer if I were to choose between a lot of snow or a little bit of ice, I would pick lots of snow. Nobody does ice. I mean, if you do, again, let me down in the comments if you like icy stuff. I mean, nobody's telling you that you're right or wrong. I mean, that's just your preference. But maybe down in the comments below, I mean, what would you pick? I mean, would you prefer like a lot of snow, or or no snow at all, but a little bit of ice? So, I mean, which one would you guys pick? maybe comment down your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. And for people, if people do comment down their opinions, do not be bullying them, whatever, because it is their opinion. And we'll go from there. As you can see, maybe here, little tats and pieces of water, maybe still down right there. Zoomed out a little bit because I forgot I left it zoomed in. But yeah, it's pretty fun. And as you can see, this field goes on forever. As you can see clear down there. We started way down there. And we came all the way down to here. Well, it clear down there towards the end there. Like way down there. Now we climbed down to here, and now we still got a little bit ways to go. And then, as you can see how far back it goes too. I mean, it goes on all the way back to that. Like I said, all the way back to that plant that I showed you guys before. It goes clear back to freaking there. See, back in here. It goes way back on in there. Towards them buildings it goes. Come clear back to here where I'm at. I mean, as you can see, that's a distance. Well, I mean, how... None in the comments, tell me, guys. You guys, tell me, like, how far do you think that is? I mean... To me, I'm thinking maybe a few thousand feet or something like that. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe a couple thousand, maybe 2,000, maybe 3,000 feet. Well, maybe not even that. Maybe between 1,500 2,000, I'm thinking. But if you guys think otherwise, like differently, let me know down in the comments, possibly. So, yeah. It's crazy. So, if you guys have any questions or thoughts and opinions about any of my videos, let me know. Also, on my channel, in my playlists, check out my videos here. This video in particular will be in my snow playlist. I got a Minecraft playlist. I got a trains playlist. One for animals, and I'm going to be starting up one for cornhole here when it gets into maybe the 70s when summer gets here. Or even spring, we're going to be doing cornhole, so we'll be posting that on here. And maybe I'm going to do some car trips too, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Let me know in the comments if I should record some car trips and upload them. So... yeah, that's how that's gonna go. This is where the cornfield's gonna be coming up. We're gonna end the video in a minute because I'm coming up to another house that's gonna get in my way. But as you can see, the field from there all the way down there where that white line is in the middle. It's where we started. And let me zoom out for a perspective now. Do you guys see that white line in the middle? That's where we started. Came clear down to here. And it goes back on into there for a distance. Alright, I'm going to wrap up the video here, people. So like I said, comment down below for all the things I mentioned. And if you have any other topics of videos you would like to see, also let me down in the comments. Or you can email me at Cameron, that's CAMRON.Bradford01@gmail.com. You can email me there. I will leave the email link down in my description so you guys can get a hold of me there. Down in the comments, well, in your email, if you do email me, say this is a person that had watched my YouTube video, so I know it's not just scammer or whatever. Alright, I will see you guys on another video. I'm not sure if I have any more snow videos or not, if it's going to snow again, but we'll see what happens. Alright, and you guys have a good day. See you later.